Okay, there you go. All right, welcome back. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil mursaleen. Sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Asrar al-Fatihah, Secrets of al-Fatihah, lesson number 5. Secrets of Two Great Names of Allah, part B. Last time, we talked about the semantic, al-ma'na, the semantic differences between al-Rahman, al-Raheem. In this lesson, we will look at theological differences. So we looked at al-Farq al-Ma'nawi in the previous lesson. In this lesson, we will look at al-Farq al-Aqadi or Aqidatan, theological differences between al-Rahman and al-Raheem. So this is Islamic theology basics. Al-Rahman is one whose rahmah is for all human beings, Muslim or non-Muslim, jinn, animals, even anything, angels, anything, everything is included in Ar-Rahman. When we say Ar-Rahman, this is what the scholars of Aqidah, Islamic theology, teach us. And you can see this in tafsir of Quran, the difference between Ar-Rahman and Ar-Raheem. Ar-Rahman is for everyone, everything. The people out there who are disobeying Allah, Allah has rahmah for them. There are people out there who are attacking, killing. Allah still shows them rahmah by giving them food, health, money. But Ar-Raheem is for us. That's the good news. One whose rahmah is for believers only in this life and especially in the next life. And this is the Aqidah difference, not the semantic difference, because what is the difference? What do I mean by Aqidah difference and not a semantic difference? Imagine going back to Mecca or Arabia before Islam. Before Islam came, before Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam came, the Arabs were speaking Arabic. If you asked a random Arab before Islam, what does Ar-Rahman and Rahim mean? He will give you an answer, semantic answer. He doesn't know Aqidah. He doesn't know Islamic theology. He may be a mushrik. He will give you al-Jawab al-Lughawi, right? But when we read the Quran, we see that Allah has taken Arabic that the Arabs already knew and used, and in some cases, sort of Islamicized the Arabic language. If you look at any languages spoken by Muslims, they have become somewhat Islamicized. Urdu is an Islamicized Arabic language. Similarly, Arabic is an Islamicized language. So after Islam, additional meanings were added because of the way Quran used Arabic. And one of those examples is right here. Ar-Rahman is for everyone. Ar-Raheem is for believers only in this life and especially in the next life. Because in the next life, believers will be rewarded, which means Allah loves us. Alhamdulillah for the blessing of Iman. Another question that sometimes whenever I talk about it, people ask me, if a non-Muslim does good, like Mother Teresa, what about Mother Teresa? What about Bill Gates? He's doing a lot of good things. He's giving a lot of money away. And all these philanthropists, what about them, right? They're not Muslims. So this is not directly related, but it's a question that comes up. So I thought I'd very quickly mention this. If a non-Muslim does good, Allah will reward them in this life only. Whereas if a Muslim does good, then we get both this life and the next life. So anyone doing any good, Allah will pay them back appropriately. So here's a summary of key differences, both lughatan and aqidatan. So lughatan, or you can use the word ma'nan. Let's put ma'nan to be more accurate in terms of the semantic, the meaning. So ma'nan, al-Rahman is who he is, and it's for all. Aqidatan, or theologically, al-Raheem and al-Rahman clearly have a difference. So if an Arab from pre-Islamic days were to ask, he or she would answer semantically. But if you ask a Muslim, they can answer both semantically and theologically. This is important for us. And you will see throughout Surah al-Fatihah, I will give you meanings of Arabic before Islam, or a dictionary meaning of Arabic words. And then I will add on top of that how the meaning has been taken from the semantic understanding, and you get additional philosophical, theological, or metaphorical or figurative meanings. Another example is kafir. The word kafir, before Islam, what did it mean? Of course, kafir means non-Muslim, but that's loosely speaking. Before Islam, what did the word kafir mean? The Quran came and used the word kafir and added an additional philosophical, theological, or figurative understanding to it. Kafir comes from kafara, which means to cover. The farmer covers the seed in the ground. Kafara, cover, kafar, cover, they almost sound the same. English word cover came from, I believe it came from Arabic word kafar, which means to cover. The kafir, even in the Quran, the word kuffar has been used in the Quran to mean farmers, because they put the seed in the ground. Islamicization of this word means to hide the truth and cover it up. That's a kafir, is the one who hides the truth. She knows it's true, but they reject it anyway. That's a true kafir. So you will see this amazing theme throughout your study of Surah al-Fatihah, throughout your study of Quranic Arabic. You've got the dictionary definition, semantic, and you get this figurative, theological, philosophical meanings that are kind of added on top of them, those meanings. Yeah. And you know, this happens to all languages. For example, in English, what does the word force mean? Force, F-O-R-C-E. Well, we know force, to force someone, right, to do something. What does the word force in physics mean? Right? Force is mass times acceleration. It's measured in newtons, kilograms, meters per second squared, blah, blah, blah. So you always have this in every language. You have the dictionary meaning and you have the technical jargon meaning. So remember, semantically, ar-Rahma is softness in the heart that leads to doing ihsan, good here. Here's another word for you to know, ihsan, doing ihsan to others. This is straight, this is not my definition, this is straight from the authoritative Arabic dictionary called Mufradatu al-Fadh al-Quran. This is Quranic Arabic dictionary, and let me see if I can find this dictionary right here. Mufradatu al-Fadh al-Quran is one of the best and most authoritative dictionary, amazing dictionary, but it's too advanced for beginners. We will get into it, inshallah, if you continue your journey with me. After we finish the easy introduction to Arabic, we will get into Quranic linguistics, and we'll get into the really cool, deep linguistic stuff, inshallah ta'ala. So here's a quick review. What is ar-Rahma? Again, you've already answered this many times, so I'm not going to beat it anymore. Rahma is a softness in the heart that leads to doing ihsan to others. And here's a quick one for you. If you have printed this PDF worksheet, go ahead and write down the answers here. Ar-Rahman semantically means one who is full of rahmah, and theologically for everyone, Muslim and non-Muslim. So you can complete this, but I think And I think this is something you can do in your workbook right here. And then, inshallah, that's it. That was the mini lesson. And then we will be ready for the next lesson, the third lesson. After the third lesson, there's going to be a quiz, inshallah. Walhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين.